Libra, this is Grand Madam with your weekly, or let's just say 7-day love energy reading. 7 days because I'm late. I had some personal issues of my own that I had to take care of. So instead of coming to you when I was nearly a basket case, I needed to chill out, calm down, and give myself some time. So for you, it's going to be December 5th through the 12th. But keep in mind, energy is fluid, and the energies we pick up on today may have started last week or a month ago and continue on further into our future. There is no time in the spiritual realm. So the energy swirls or the energy flows according to the planets in their transitions. And right now I do believe we are in the next full moon. We're going to be in moon for Pisces, which means that's going to be a time period where folks are highly intuitive. Now, for your reading, I'm using the Dark Goddess deck, the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and the Romance Angels Oracle deck. I also have a new deck, the Numinous, that I'm going to give a test run with your reading. And that's an astrological deck. It's pure astrology. These cards you use as clarifiers. So in the event the tarot doesn't tell me what I need to know in detail, I will back it up with the Numinous deck. Okay? So, your headliners. In Ghana, health. Expapolato. Purification. And it's funny that health and purification come because, Libra, you may very well need a cleansing to keep yourself healthy. Internal Urzuli, the goddess of prosperity, the voodoo goddess of prosperity. Galesh, the goddess of endurance. And Morgan, the goddess of sovereignty or self-reliance. So, Libra, let's see what you're into. I'm going to start off now. Looking at these headliners, Libra, the first thing I'm seeing is that your health, your cleansing is going to help your health. Your health is determined, no, your prosperity is determined by your health. The more energy you have, the higher your vibration, the more you attract to you, the more you bring to you. I would suggest endurance training. Let's see what the sexual tarot has to say. What's going on with Libra? What is the love energy around Libra for the next 7 days? One more. We cut, and then there's a read. One more, because that didn't go through correctly. Libra's love energy for the next 7 days. Still didn't like that one. Come on, cards. I don't like chunks of cards. They shuffle. They're supposed to shuffle individually. All right, that's better. I'll do two more. Spirit says do it 2 more times. Okay. Come on, Libra. Libra love energy for the next 7 days. Libra love, nope, didn't where I cut that. Libra love energy for the next 7 days. Okay, I hear you, Spirit. Spirit's chomping at the bit, Libra. Overall energy, 9 of Wands. Let me see if I can get it up there. Can you see it? There you can see the 9 of Wands. Guy on the girl's back, girl on the guy's lap. She seems to be trying to soothe him. He's been in a battle. and he's come home, and she's healing. This is the card of the wounded warrior. So this is your energy for the next 7 days. Evidently, you've been going through a battle, Libra. That was your overall energy. Right now, your situation is in the Ten of Cups. That's optimal emotional satisfaction, emotional fulfillment to the max. What is challenging that is that someone wants to take a leap of faith in a whole new direction. This is interesting, Libra, because you started off with the 9, backed it up with the 10. So even though you have your emotional satisfaction here, this is the ending of a cycle. And now you're beginning a new one with the Fool. So you are healing, Libra. And you look like right now you're emotionally whole and strong enough to start something new. So let's see what else is up. Oh my God. Yeah, you've been going through hermit mode. You've been keeping to yourself, meditating to yourself. You want no bother of any family or friends. You just want to be alone. And according to this card, looking at the pictures here, more than likely it's behind a love relationship. You found out you were not the only one. And that threw you for a loop. That really cut you to your core. But you've been dealing with that. That's in the past. You're healed now. You're coming back out again. So, we don't have to deal with that. Immediate past. Here we go with another 9. 9 of Pentacles. And in this card, the gentleman is sitting on a bench or a chair. The woman has straddled him and laid back onto the floor. And he's cutting her hair. I've said in previous videos, don't let anyone cut your hair. That's a symbol or gesture of an attempt to control you completely. So you have been in a situation where you thought you were in control, but you were not. You were being controlled, Libra. Oh my God, more 9s. Look at all these 9. Excuse me. Another 9. 9 of Swords. Anxiety to the max. Can't even sleep. And if you see that little black cat at the bottom here, by the foot of your lady love or gentleman love, that cat, which is a symbol of wisdom, and which is a protector from bad spirits or negative spirits, is about to pounce on the foot of your sex interest. A picture says 1,000 words, Libra. You were with the wrong people, but that was a lesson that you had to learn. Good gosh, you're in your head about this just too much until you come to, okay, bring it over here. Some type of mental resolution for yourself. You're not going to be at peace with this. But this is the Ace of Swords now. This is the Ace of Swords. All that 50 Shades activity in the background wasn't about nothing. Because there's an ace on the table. There's a knife on the table. There's a rope for bondage on the table. You were bound, Libra. You didn't know what was going on. But now the truth has come out. And boy, oh boy, when that truth came out, I think you were ready for it by that time. Because 1 + 1 kept adding up to 5. And you knew that that just was not the truth. So you come out of a situation. Seven of Wands. For you men, you've learned that now you have to protect your penis, and you just can't stick it in every inkwell because it's there. And for you ladies, you've learned to cross your legs. Take a close look at this picture. See, the female is throwing herself. She's literally on top of this guy. And he's like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Why am I even with you? Look at his face. Can you get, let's see if I, can you see his face? He's looking down. He's not looking at her. He's not nestling in her neck. He's wondering, what am I doing here? I don't belong here. I want to be somewhere else, but I can't get away. So now, Libra, this is for Libra Sun, Moon, and Venus. You have learned to protect yourself, not just your heart, but your body too. And it's as simple as that, because you got burned badly. And that is your concern. That doesn't mean run around sheepish and afraid of, oh, there goes spirit, sheepish and afraid of getting into other relationships. That just means protect yourself. That doesn't mean withholding emotions when you're feeling them. It means protect yourself. Get some research, do some background checks, find somebody that knows somebody. And here's another 7. Seven of chalices. This seems to be the better lighting over here. Can't figure that out, but here. 7 of chalices means your lover has other options, and so did you. But you didn't want the other options. You wanted your lover. But your lover was enjoying her other options, or his other options. So you have 9s and 7s. 7s, let's see what the next card is before I go into that analysis. The Queen of Chalices. In the Rider-Waite deck, there. In the Rider-Waite deck, she's the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Emotions. This is the one with the high emotional intelligence IQ. This is the one that hit you emotionally and drew you right in. See how she just drew him into her bosom? Just sucked him right up into her. And I bet when she saw you, she would have a way of grabbing your lapels on your jacket and pulling you right into her. She's a master at this. Now, she also has a very loving side. This is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the mother. The Queen of Cups is the nurturer. The Queen of Cups is the lover. But the Queen of Cups can also be an emotional manipulator and turn your life upside down just for the hell of it, for the pleasure of it, for the ego trip of it, for the game. She is the master of the emotions. And that's where your hopes and fears laid. You wanted that woman. That was your ideal queen. Eight of Wands. Can you see? You see the ladder in the back? So you're outside under the apple tree with your Queen of Chalices. Things happen quickly. You went from friends to lovers almost overnight. You actually believe this woman got you, and she did. She understood your feelings. Let's see what happened after that. This is interesting. Libra, this is your card. This is the card of justice. And this is the card, the Knave of Wands. So, Libra, this was supposed to be a quickie. Hit and run just for fun, huh, Libra? Four of Swords, rest. And the Ace of Chalices. Let me see if I can do something else with that lighting. The Ace of Chalices. I'll hold it like that. Quick and run just for fun turned into an all-out affair. And Libra caught feelings. Libra fell in love. Look at the size of that cup up there. Big time. Big time love. But it was all about ego. It may have been big time love for you, Libra. But this woman just needed something to do. Oh, God. And then it hit the fan. 3 years, 3 months, 3 days. Well, nah, this is longer than some daggone 3 days. It's longer than 3 months, too. The Death card, transformation, judgment. You ended the cycle, you ended the affair, or so you thought. But you were so caught up in it, all you had to do was see her, smell her perfume, hear your song, and you were right back in it again. Judgment is a card of second chance. The relationship had died. The friends with benefits situation, that's what it was, dear. Friends with benefits situation died. But you gave it a second chance. You went back again. Libra, you were the king or queen of cups. And you were in love with the queen of wands. Okay. I didn't even make it to the outcome. Oh, but reality reared its ugly head. You wanted a commitment with this person. But they were too busy with their options. You watched them with other people. You went to the parties and watched them flirt. You watched them leave with other people. And you tried to play it off because you had someone too. Okay. Libra, you were either married or in some type of committed union. One woman is crying. And what's the other woman doing? And the other woman is being quite seductive, sucking on her finger in between your legs. And now, whatever offer you made to either woman, let's put it like this. The Four of Chalices, Four of Cups, is an opportunity. While you were playing with this, you missed an opportunity. And the opportunity was with the one who stood by you. And now, time has passed. The other person is gone. But your person now can't shake the idea of you missing an opportunity. They can't shake the idea that you chose another. Can't shake it. It's almost like every time they look in your face, they are reminded, or there's a trigger of something that reminds them of this. Because you were in a committed relationship, like I said, long-term union or marriage. And the triggers that are felt by the person who you chose. Libra, I'm going to give it to you straight. Male or female, doesn't matter. You were cheating. And when you cheat, the only person who gets out of that unscathed is the person you were cheating with. But the partner that was left behind is the partner who was going through an emotional trauma of living with someone who stabbed them in their back. Now this could be the other person. It doesn't have to be you, Libra. It could be... Spirit said, yes, it is, Libra. Okay, Libra. It's like this. You know for yourself, when you have lost, someone has lost your trust, how difficult it is to regain that trust if you can't ever regain it again. So even though you try to work out your situation, you missed that opportunity. So, and infidelity, cheating, as commonly as it's called and as common as it is, and some people think it's a big joke. Yeah, it's a big joke to the third party, to the person you were cheating with. Yes, it can be a big ha-ha. However, when you try to come back off that, I guarantee that relationship is scarred for life. You heard me, for life. They don't tell you that in therapy. Now, do they? Because years down the road, anything that reminds your partner of the person you cheated with is going to catapult them right back to the time when they found out you were cheating with them. And guess what? All the resentment, the anger, the distrust is right back there. And baby, if you're still in that relationship, it's going to be hit in your face. And sometimes that could be 20 years down the road. Now, if you choose to end the relationship, or the person who felt they were unjustly treated leaves the relationship, and now you're on to find another relationship, you carry the same energy into that new relationship. So you're screwed either way. Best case scenario is no best case scenario. You're going to have to heal through that. And when I mean say heal through that, you both, whether you're going to stay together or not, are going to have to go to, they've got a specialty now. It's under couples therapy. It's called affair recovery, and some people call it infidelity recovery. Because for the person who is cheated on, they actually can develop something similar to post-traumatic stress syndrome, but it's called post-infidelity stress syndrome. That's how serious that shit is. And everybody thinks it's a fucking joke. Excuse my French. But no. You're not going to treat somebody like that. And don't allow yourself to be treated like that, because that will scar you for life. And when I say scar you for life, yeah, you're going to carry that around. Either you're going to have to put some ointment on it to cover. You can't cover that scar. You can't get it surgically removed. But you can learn from it. So let's see what the romance angels have to say for Libra's relationship energy. Oh, I didn't look at the... Oh, that's sweet. Hold on, Libra. Oh, no, it's all mixed up now. Okay. Let's see what the romance angels... I forgot to look at the end of the card to see which way your relationship would be ending. Whether you would have the happy ever after or what. Hold on. We're going to leave that up to the romance angels to give us some direction. Okay, Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, and Venus. One more. Okay, romance angels, what do you have? Don't tell me no cut. That just tells me regular cut. So what's the information? Love yourself first. Love yourself first, Libra. That's what got you in the mess in the first place, looking for love in all the wrong places. And you found out there wasn't no love out there to be had, huh? Yeah, happens to us all. And I'm going to tell you something, when you're over 40, that can give you a heart attack. So, love yourself first, okay? That's the first piece of advice from the romance angels. Yeah, I'll go out and have a good time, flirt around a bit. Just flirt. And remember, with all that flirtation, no 10-minute quickies, y'all, because you deserve love. Right now, we're moving into 2020. That shit ain't gonna play out at all well. Anymore. So, yeah, I was out there. I got into that kind of stuff back in the day. I learned my lessons quickly, and I learned my lessons well. Clear. So, Libra, you deserve love, so love yourself first. That way, you don't have to depend on others to love you. Okay? That's your love energy for this week. So let's get some of that healing done. Your spiritual baths, your Epsom salts and baking soda. For a situation like you're into, couples therapy with specialties in infidelity or affair recovery would be very important for you, for the both of you. Because this is not something you can shake off. This is not something, I apologize and I love you. That don't mean shit. You got to go deep. You got to figure out what made you vulnerable enough to fall into a trap like you did in the first place. And now you've got to, your partner has to figure out what is it, why is she attracted the situation, because a three-way situation, all three parties are responsible for something, responsible for being there, all three. So what lessons you have to learn, what lessons the partner has to learn are very important. The third party, they're always gone. They're gone. Whether they're in pain and suffering like you do, I sincerely doubt that. I doubt it. Because what she was invested in was that what you had, the energy you had with your partner, the synergy that you had with your partner is what he or she wanted. And when they could no longer have it, they had no logical reason for staying there. They had no emotional reason for staying there because you weren't feeding them anymore. You weren't feeding them what they needed. So they're gone. Okay? Simple as that. Well, easy for me to say, right? Libra, you will get through this. I hope, it's an idea. Keep a journal, write a book, change the names of the guilty. It would be a bestseller. This is Grand Madam wishing you much love. Take care, Libra. Till next time.